Looks a little slanted.
It does look a little slanted. What the heck?
What's
Sorry, guys.
going
Gotta
on?
cross. Oh, I'm crossing.
Why are we so slanted? Yeah, it's leaning. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Nope. Oh, too much. Okay, there we go. All right.
And I'm crossing again. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
All right, what is going on, everybody? This is Frankie for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. We're here recording our live version of the podcast for you guys on YouTube. Of course, this will go on to Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or is it called Google Plus?
It doesn't matter. Google,
and iTunes.
It's like if I were to go into your garage and say, I'm going to steal your lawnmower, Frankie. And then you told me, no, don't do that.
I said, no, Google.
Yeah, it's exactly what it'd be like.
So, I totally get that. Just going to bring it up real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
And turn the volume down.
Before you do that, can you hear us? Are we doing okay sound-wise? Before you do that, can you hear us?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can.
There we go.
So, we are a week behind on these podcasts.
Apologize.
We had some stuff come up, some events come up, and we got pushed back a little bit, but here we are doing another podcast for you guys. Like I said, this will be available in podcast form tomorrow once Miguel gets the audio off of this.
Yep.
And it feels good to be back doing this, you know?
I missed it. I really do love when we do live shows with you guys on Facebook, and I found a new technology. We have discovered it. It's lost to us for a century, but now it's back where we could go off.
Would you say it's a lost art?
That was solid.
Alec Bradley joke there for Mitch.
That was very solid, actually. That we could go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, cool.
So I will be implementing that hopefully soon. And I know Frankie's been itching to get some gaming in on Stitcher, or not Stitcher, excuse me, Twitch.
Yeah.
So if I read it correctly, we could be on all three at once.
That's cool. And just before in case we have to lose Mitch to work or something, before we get into the cigars we're smoking today, some pretty cool news coming out of the Alec Bradley camp. They're getting ready to release their Fine and Rare next month. It's going to be the HOF 506, and it says, unlike any of the other Fine and Rares before, it's going to have a picture of someone on there, and that person is going to be David Rubin, as well as his signature, and that is Alan Rubin's father.
I thought that was going to be Mitch on there for a second.
I thought it was going to be Mitch too. A picture of him hanging out with Jack eating Mexican food, but I guess I was wrong.
You know what? It happens to the best of us. Mitch, hope you're doing well. He says hof, and then haha.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, man. I hope everyone's doing well out there. I know it's the middle of the day on Thursday.
Yeah.
And we do these as soon as we can, whenever we can. So I'm just going to compliment us right now because the picture looks good. For once, this camera is not letting me down. I guess the lighting. Good
lighting in here. Today we'll be smoking some cigars we got out of Luxury Cigar Club. So thanks to all those guys, David, Ben, and Chris over at Luxury for this month's box. This month we got some pretty darn good cigars. We got the Lord Byron 4-year, and before I even knew we got the 4-year, one of the guys from the club, Randy, we actually share a birthday.
Yes.
He's like, oh, I have some Lord Byrons for you. I want you to try them. It's the best cigar I've ever had. And he actually gave me one 3-year and one 5-year. And then I opened up Luxury and saw that we had the 4-year. So now we have 3, 4, and 5 of the Lord Byron. So I'm talking to Miguel right now. I'm going to talk to Randy. I think one of us should smoke all 3, just so we can kind of, and on different days. And we'll do a one big review so we can see the differences in the flavors between the years. He did give us each one to smoke. He said it didn't matter who smoked which. But now that we have the third one in there, I kind of would like to see a 3-way review on those. But so we'd have to do it by just one person. So
you're just trying to get away with smoking all 3 of the Lord Byrons. I think that's what's going on.
That's also true.
Which at the same time, I'm having a hard time arguing with your logic. So it's like, do I let Frankie smoke 3 Lord Byrons and I get no Lord Byrons?
Now, just remember, guys, in the last Luxury Cigar Club, we did get some Sin Compromiso and some Atabay in there, and I did let me get off both of those. So
you've had way more Atabays than me, and we can get the Sin Compromiso here in town.
No, we can't. They are out.
No, they're not.
They are.
I was just back
I
there.
looked over there. They have Antigua Esteli now in that spot.
They're right to the left.
No.
It just got moved.
Nope, it's not in there.
What do you mean, nope?
Go look in that humidor right now. There's no Sin Compromiso.
I almost guarantee you there's one. I'm going 89% sure.
Well, anyways, you guys, I am smoking today. This is actually not the one I got in the Luxury Cigar Club. This is one I got from Cigars and More, only because I actually already smoked the one from this Luxury Cigar Club.
Can't argue that.
Because it's a good cigar. It's a cigar I introduced you to,
Yes.
as a matter of fact, and that is the Diamond Crown Julius Caesar Robusto here, you guys. If you guys have not had this cigar yet, you should definitely try one. I already know personally that I'm going to like it. It's a fantastic cigar. It's built well. It tastes great. You get that spice. You get that sweetness. It's everything a good, solid, upper middle to low high end cigar should be.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I was confused on the wording, but it doesn't make what you're saying any less true.
It's not a super high end, hard to find cigar, but at the same time, it's not an everyday smoker, if that makes sense. So it's definitely a higher end of the medium class.
Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, if someone maybe with the money that wants to smoke that every day, I could see that, but it definitely feels more special than that to me. I really do enjoy the Julius Caesar. Diamond Crown does some great stuff, but the price point for me is a little bit out of my I'm gonna pick this up every day range. At the same time, there's other choices that I could see for that celebration cigar. That's more of a treat yourself. You're feeling kind of up for it on a Friday.
Oh man, right off the bat, you get a beautiful spice, nice coffee notes in there, that wood, the nuttiness. I mean, it just starts right off the bat. This one really doesn't need time to warm up. This one gets going and ramps up immediately.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to go back to here now that I have done some sharing.
And are we on Facebook as well?
Not right now, no.
Oh, okay.
I just shared to Facebook.
Okay.
It's not getting crazy, guys.
So the Julius Caesar uses an Ecuadorian wrapper, Dominican binder, and fillers from the Caribbean. It is rolled at the Fuente factory in the Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a fantastic cigar. If you guys have not had one yet, I would definitely treat yourselves and definitely pick one up. Luxury Cigar Club guys, I mean, they know what they're doing. You might get some cigars in there that might be on the lower end that you probably never heard of, and like, oh, what is this? And you don't really care. But you're gonna get some really good cigars in these. Of course, last month we had some fantastic ones. This month we have the Lord Byron plus the Diamond Crown plus the Warfighter exclusive. It is just fantastic to see these cigars that we get in Luxury Cigar Club.
And I'm having the back-to-back. Who's this from, Frankie? I don't have much information on this.
The back-to-back comes from Davidoff, I believe.
Davidoff, this is a Connecticut
wrapper. An Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Mexican binder, Dominican fillers. And it was actually blended originally by Matt Booth when he was still blending for Davidoff.
Huh. What is this, 60 ring gauge?
Yes, 6x60 you got there. I've got the a little bit shorter than a traditional Robusto at a 4 3/4 inch by 52. But this wrapper is just super chocolatey brown. Not a lot of tooth to it. Actually really silky.
Now, the name alone for mine, I can go into it a little bit. Obviously leads me to believe because it's Connecticut, it's lighter in the strength category.
Mm-hmm.
Still very smooth already, just off those couple of draws. Very nice, smooth flavors. But it is something obviously you could have back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to have back-to-back 6x60s.
Yeah.
But for those guys who's going to have a long day, maybe they're barbecuing all day for the family and they have to be stuck by the grill even. Well, maybe they don't feel like grilling. Maybe you feel like doing something else. But you know what? At least you have your back-to-back. Maybe that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're on the golf course with your buddies and you smoke a lot faster than them. So you need something kind of powerhouse like you do anyway to get yourself a back-to-back. It kind of leads me to believe it's on the same level as the CAO sessions, where they also like, hey, like a session beer, have a couple in a row. You're not gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, and I think the idea behind that is people might want that bigger ring gauge, that longer smoke time, but maybe not want the strength of a Maduro or something with a lot of Lajero in it. Also, it's a good option, I think. I haven't personally had a back-to-back. I know a few people that have. I saw them at the Davidoff booth when we were at IPCPR, and got your jets going.
It's the new super good fuel making this thing friggin' tornado of fire. I love that.
Yeah. We did recently have our Oliva event. Sorry, I don't know why I got so tongue twisted on Oliva. I should remember that. It was a fun event. Thank you to Manny for coming out and hanging out with us and hosting the event. Thank you to everybody who showed up and bought some Oliva stuff. He went through quite a bit of products, so it was a really good event for Cigars and More too. November 9th, we're looking forward to having our Stogie Fest. That is at Factory Barbecue Outlet across the street from Cigars and More 1.
Barbecue Factory Steakhouse.
Sure, why not?
That's what it is. I swear.
Whatever it is, it's right across from Hooters. I don't know what it's called. It's there. It's a steakhouse. You'll see it's got a big neon sign. That is November 9th. Tickets are $75, you guys. For that, you'll get 5 cigars, dinner, and a drink. Smoking Ronnie, what's going on? Back to back is the Room 101 Big Paycheck just renamed. Or Payback. Okay. Which you have right there?
I love that box too, by the way. You know, so far, actually not getting a whole lot out of this. Smoke output's really weak.
Mm-hmm.
I even touched it up again just to make sure I lit all the way across. I definitely did. Not much flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Just smoke in my mouth.
Quite the opposite here. Great spice, coffee, nuttiness, deep oak wood, good smoke output, good draw. Did have a little wave on the burn. I think it'll correct itself just fine. And of course, this band is absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's classic in the way that you just can't describe. I mean, the Julius Caesar look is awesome. It's got the purple for his robe. It's got the gold leaf over there. Or, excuse me, the gold details.
Yeah.
I think better term for it. It really is nice. Absolutely is. The back-to-back solid black lettering. A little bit of detail to the back with a more faint, maybe silverish kind of accents.
Oh, I thought it was all black.
Like it could honestly be all black. It looks a little lighter than the rest, so that's why I'm saying it's a little different. So not a whole lot going on there, but it tells you know exactly what it is. So I'm not. It doesn't bother me any. I kind of like when it's a little simpler sometimes.
Yeah,
I really
totally
do
get that.
Do appreciate like Romacraft's simplicity of their bands, and more focused on their artwork in the marketing department instead, which I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
You have stuff like Blackbird, which isn't simple, but all the things they do is very deliberate, which I like that a lot. Or the fine touches you have over at I think West Ali with their band, meaning something specific to the company.
Right.
Same with like M Bombay.
Right.
So there's different reasons to go with different choices on the bands. This one just they went very simplistic with it, and that works.
It does, and I really do like to see the quality of the bands. The table that we have over at Culebras is a fantastic example. I mean, yeah, sure, a lot of them were used over and over, but the guys used the bands that they had available and made a beautiful tabletop to it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you guys can check out Culebras on Facebook, and they'll have some pictures of the table and some video of the table. It's beautiful. It's a pool table cover, and what they did is they took individual cigar bands and placed them out, glued them down, and then put this nice thick clear coat over it. And it just is beautiful. Every time we bring someone new to check out the club, they remark on how gorgeous it looks. And it really is. It's a work of art.
Oh, yeah. Definitely agree with that. I'm just going to keep chugging along on this guy.
Yeah, so if you guys have had either the back-to-back or the Julius Caesar before, let me know what you've thought of it in the comments. I think it's a fantastic cigar as far as Julius Caesar goes. Again, I've never had the back-to-back, so, Mike, I'm actually really curious to see what you have to say about it.
Not a whole lot right now, not yet at least. Just trying to get it in. But there we go. Smoke output's a little better. Just having a little bit of blockage there. Nothing to be worried about. I've got to say though, it's a really light, very light. I'm not really. It's good. It's fine. But so far from just puffing away for about as long as you have, maybe a little shorter. I lit mine a little bit after you. Not really getting anything that really stands out. A little hay flavor.
I want to send the video real quick to the Luxury Cigar Club guys.
A little woody. That's about it. The rebranding from the Payback, I guess, as Mitch pointed out, I don't know. I mean, I didn't have the payback when it was out, so more on me. Now, just gonna keep going.
Now it is that time of the year where we get the little monsters coming out from Tatuaje.
Oh yeah,
and I know Trina always gets them in, so looking forward to that, as well as our taster, which is Saturday. Yeah, the 19th.
Our taster is next
for the club.
Oh yes,
which will be the Little Monster Taster.
Yes.
So that's something to look forward to if you guys are members of Clubbers Lounge. If you guys are members of Clubbers Lounge and would like information on it, you guys can always get a hold of us on the Facebook page or Clubbers Lounge directly. It is a private cigar lounge here in Bakersfield. You pay your monthly dues, you get 24-hour access to the building. It's very nice. Lots of comfy chairs, the TVs, cable, music, pool table, dartboard, snacks, drinks, alcohol. Lockers. We have lockers now. Getting another set of lockers coming in soon.
Loving that, yeah.
The only thing they don't do there is sell cigars. You need a special license for that in California. So you can trade. You can keep your own there. I honestly don't even keep my locker locked. I've never had to worry about anybody taking anything. The people that do join are vetted. They want to make sure that they're the kind of people that you want to hang around with having a cigar and trustworthy. So I really don't know of anybody that locks their locker. Honestly, I think it's more of a formality. You get a key with the lock.
It's just the option of is really nice to have. The same way you have the option of kind of storing your own liquor in in your locker. But a lot of guys will still put it in the community area. They want to share. They want to be nice. They want you to try something that you might not have had, but they really enjoy. Mm-hmm. It's just having the option of different things is nice to have.
Right.
And I think, most guys just shut the door. Make sure nothing falls out. Make sure I'm not causing a mess for anybody else, and then they're good. It's just a nice spot to keep everything organized of yours, whether you are organized or not. Right now, we're not.
And another great thing about the club is a lot of the times when we're there, somebody else is there, and there's another person smoking, they'll go into their locker to give you a cigar. Oh, yeah. And you're not expected to give them anything back, but it's just that kind of a thing like, hey, we're all friends here. I want you to try this, or I want you to have this. And that's actually how we got the other two Lord Byrons. We've handed out tons of cigars, whether it was Antigua Esteli, the Sinistros. Matter of fact, we had a guy at our last event who wanted to try Sinistro, never had any before, but was looking to order some. So I gave him the entire line, minus I think it was the Mr. Red that I was out of for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah?
But I gave him the entire line, and I said, here you go, bro. You can try these out. Let me know what you think. And I gave him in all different sizes, from Lancero to their Toros or the Robustos. And I forget the fat, the Gordo, the fat Havana Vieja.
Yeah, that thick little guy. I do prefer the gosh dang it, top of my head, the Lancero of that Havana Vieja. Just amazing.
I also gave him the Torpedoes or Bellicosos and the Last Cowboys.
Also great.
Yeah,
unbelievably great.
So I gave him a wide range of options from Sinistro. So hopefully he smoked them, he liked them, he became a fan.
Yeah. Usually that's how it works with Sinistro. I haven't. It's almost It's very rare, unbelievably rare that I ever hear anything negative or I don't like them.
Yeah,
almost.
I think I had one person tell me that they didn't care for them, and that was only because it was too spicy, the one that they had, and they weren't a person that really liked spice. And then again, with the exception of the Last Cowboy Natural. James really doesn't make anything on the lower strength scale because that's not what he smokes, and he smokes to his palate.
Yeah.
Which I totally get, or he blends to his palate, I should say, which I totally get. So, so that could be the only thing I would say is maybe a new smoker may not want to start off with the Sinistro. You might want to start them off with something a little lighter. McAuliffe is always a good place to start out with.
I could definitely agree with that. And I'm pretty sure I remember who you were talking about who had that. It's a little too spicy of an experience, which I understand. Not every cigar is for every person.
Right.
So you got to find what you like. The only way you do that is try new things.
Yeah. The spices died down quite a bit from this Julius Caesar, but still getting coffee, a little bit of cocoa in there, still getting that nice, deep, oaky flavor. And again, the spices, it's still there, but it's not as predominant as it was earlier. For me, I think this cigar would be perfect at the end of the night. Cognac. Just relaxing, especially right now when it's starting to get cool outside, and you got the fire going. I think that's the perfect time to have the cigar.
I think I can see that working out very well. Yeah, I agree with that a lot. Now, this guy for me is seeing the flowering a little bit on the ash end.
That'd be weird if it was flowering on the other end.
Oh, then it'd just be unraveling, I guess. Now, let's see if I can't tap some of this off just because I don't want to make a big old mess. Come on now. There we go. A little bit of a stem in there.
Yeah, it's all right. It happens from time to time.
Not affecting me any as far as the feel goes on the end. Sometimes you get a stem where you cut, and then all of a sudden you have this thing poking at you the entire time. That can be really annoying.
Yeah.
But not having that problem right now.
This December, October 26th, a week from Saturday, we have Jazz Night at Cigars and More 2.
Yes.
$15 for your ticket for that. So I think it's one of those good events to bring your significant other to. Get them a cigar that they might like and just have a good time listening to some jazz, having a drink, having a cigar. I think they're gonna have snacks there too.
Yeah, food. There will be food, some wine, some good music. It's gonna be a good time. Be a lot of fun.
Agreed. Then the weekend after that, or after our taster, is Big Smoke. I won't get to make it.
Weekend of our taster, yeah.
Weekend after.
16th?
Oh no, it is a weekend of our taster. Yeah, week after Stogie Fest. You're right.
Fest, yeah.
We were offered to sleep with the dogs. Thank you, JJ. But I don't think the dogs would want to share.
I would have totally taken them up on that. We got to do this taster. We'll put it out there.
Really excited about it.
Yeah.
We're still debating on what cigars we want to bring.
It's a rough debate because there's a lot of good stuff out there right now.
It's hard to follow up how we did last year. Last year we did really well.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of guys stayed till it was late. I want to say it was midnight, or at least a little bit after that, even before we started really wrapping up.
These were at 1 o'clock.
I think you might be right. Yeah. It was just a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun at those events. It's just a lot of good guys enjoying cigars. People will bring in new people, hopefully either become members or just because they're in the town for that particular weekend. Or, they can only hop on an event once in a while. So we want to make sure everyone feels welcome. But there are some tasters that are just for members only.
Yeah.
So if you do see yourself using the lounge on a more regular basis, I definitely recommend joining.
I can't stress enough how great it's been to have the lounge out here, on some days when it's super hot and you can't smoke inside and you want somewhere you can go.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the lounge, you throw on the AC, you throw on the smoke eater, you throw the TV onto the game or to a movie, and you can just put some music on and relax, read a book, get some work done on the computer, play some pool, and it is just so great to have that option.
100%.
We are still in hopes to get Joe Rogan on here someday. So if anybody knows how to get a hold of him, because me hitting him up on Twitter has not been helping.
It'll work sooner or later. He'll get the message.
So
just keep plowing away at it. I have one cigar here on the table that you can see on live versus on the podcast.
Oh, the Nub Double Roast.
The Double Roast is
formerly known as the Miguel's favorite cigar of all time.
The Macchiato, yes.
The Macchiato.
And depending on Saturday's numbers, I will be smoking this. I am trying to get some help out guys for the movie we're doing. And if you want to check out that link, it'll be in the comments below in just a second. And if I can get, let's say, 15 people to donate something between now and then or before that show's over, I will light this guy up. I have some other things that I will be doing on the show at different price points. Whoever donates this much, I don't want to give away too much right now, but tune in for a Saturday show because it's going to be a fun one.
Cam, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Also, a question for you guys that are watching. If we were to put together a calendar, would that be something you guys would be interested in? The idea was pitched to me earlier, and I was like, it's been like a couple years since we've done a calendar.
It's been a while.
So if you guys use calendars, let me know. We have one hanging up. It's a yearly calendar, and we kind of just put the important dates on there. IPCPR, Fear Expo, Collector Con, Texas Frightmare, Days of the Dead, all the stuff that we go to every year.
The big guys.
Yeah, the big ones. We were thinking about it. So it would be along the lines of like a Cigar Vixen type calendar, I would think, where we feature a cigar for that month, give you guys all the information on it, take a nice picture with it. My idea would be to take the one she currently has out and just redo all the pictures with me in those bathing suits. I think that would sell really well. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, I will personally hand autograph each one of them for you guys.
I'm still a little against the whole you in the same outfits, but if that's what gets picked, I'm not gonna fight it anymore. And Cam, I'm having again, guys. If you didn't hear before, I'm having the back-to-back, and Frankie is having the Julius Caesar.
Fantastic cigar. Fantastic cigar. Again, this is not the Julius Caesar I got in Luxury Cigar Club. The Julius Caesar I got in Luxury Cigar Club I smoked last Saturday when I was watching my Longhorns get beat by the Sooners. I was hoping to bring us some good luck. We only lost by a touchdown, so it was a close game. We'll see them again, God willing, in the Big 12 championship game. Hopefully we can beat them. Last year we beat them in the regular season, lost them in the championship. Hopefully this year we can switch it around.
Oh, you're looking for that reverse, huh? Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So Ronnie likes the idea of a calendar, just not the idea of me in it.
I also prefer that.
So something we'll look into. We'll throw it around, see what people think.
No, I'm going to stick with that already.
No, but we do have some girls that are very gorgeous, and they actually want to be in a calendar. So we could probably get a few of them and have them do a couple months each. And I think it'd be really easy to get a calendar done.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And you guys will have to let us know also, either in the comments or hit us up on the Facebook page or email us directly. Would you guys like to see that in a full-size calendar or one of those little desktop calendars?
That's a good question, too, yeah.
Yeah, because a few years ago, we gave away calendars as a Christmas present.
Yes, really nice calendars you can hang up, little dates, flip them up, new month. And
we'll give away what it looked like because we want to do another one similar to that.
Yes.
This one did feature us, but it was really cool. You know, we had different shirts for the different holidays, and we gave them away as presents to our family. They all loved it. So I think we might do something like that again with just us.
I thought it was pretty great.
Yeah.
People did like it. But yeah, I think the calendars with the girls in it this year would be a lot of fun to do. And I'm curious because a lot of times they'll pitch some ideas for shoots. So I'm curious to see what they have to say as well.
Yeah.
So that might come off really cool. I think they can really pull that together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to start working on that ASAP. But other than that, I mean, Stogie Fest again, guys, on the 9th of November is going to be a lot of fun. Again, tickets are $75. You get 5 cigars, dinner, and a drink. There's going to be live music. There's going to be raffles the entire time, long ash contest.
Quickest to the band contest.
Oh, gosh. Don't know if I'm looking forward to that one or not, but it'll be there. Just good people hanging out, a lot of vendors there. So there will be good chances to get some really good deals from some companies that I love. In fact, all of them that are going to be there, I'm happy to see. And it's just a nice time to catch up with everybody in one spot. I do love that.
I'm looking forward to getting some of the brulee back in when we get Dunbar and Tobacco out here for that. Pat will be here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have the Tricky Track out here again as well.
I love that.
I'm a big fan of the brulee. If you guys saw a review on that on YouTube, if you haven't, please go check it out. Let us know what you think of our review, whether you like it or not. Feedback is important. But yeah, that brulee was a fantastic cigar. It is one of those cigars that you have to have at the beginning of your day because it is somewhat delicate in flavor. If you have it later on, after you've had a few cigars, you will get the flavors muddled up a bit. So it would definitely be a beginning of the day cigar.
I can agree with that, yeah. Not in a bad way. It's just that the cigar, yeah, it's very light. And yeah, like Frank said, I think delicate is the best way to describe it. Delicate flavors.
Much like Saka himself, delicate.
That's exactly, I think, is used to describe him all the time. Yeah. No, I don't know about that. Jeff, how you doing? Hope you're having a good one. We are just talking about our cigars here. I'm having the back-to-back. Well, Frankie is.
Julius Caesar from Diamond Crown and J.C. Newman.
Yep.
And it is just a fantastic cigar.
Mine is a little flaky right now. Nothing too crazy, though. Let's go ahead and break that off a bit.
Yeah, this Diamond Crown Julius Caesar I had a couple years ago when we first started doing cigar reviews. And it's one we didn't do a review on. But I smoked it and I fell in love with it instantly. Again, I know I say this a lot. It's a lot like the Oliva Sierra Milano. It's just one of those cigars that just hit me in the right spots when I had it. And I've enjoyed it. I'd say maybe about 5 or 6 times a year I've had it since then. It is a little pricier out here in California. I know on the Luxury Cigar Club they have it listed at $12. I think it's closer to $15 here in California.
Yeah, about that.
And again, it is a fantastic cigar worth every penny. But sometimes when you're on a budget and you got to go a little more inexpensive, there are some other options out there. But if you guys have not yet tried the Julius Caesar, I highly recommend you guys splurging a little bit on yourself and trying one out.
Oh, I know. I agree with that as well. Did we get our Pravada in yet?
Yes. I was getting it at the end of the month, and we were trying to do reviews on it and stuff like that. But by the end of the month, whoever got the same Pravada Club pack we did, because he curates it depending on your profile to what you sign up to. So if you like, lighter, medium, or heavier strength cigars, you'll get a different pack than the other people. I went for the more full-bodied stuff, so my pack might be somewhat different than a lighter, medium pack. But even then, getting it at the end of the month, by the time we get to it for reviews, everyone who already had it at the beginning of the month doesn't care because they've already smoked it.
Yeah.
So I talked to Brian. I said, hey, bro, I need to switch it up. I need the beginning of the month. He said, no problem. And sure enough, we started getting it at the beginning of the month this month.
I think we should somehow incorporate that into the podcast as well a little more. Maybe smoke one of those on the podcast. One of us each time at least. And just take it from there so we can kind of give that a little more of a push.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, as I have an article coming out about luxury and Pravada Club coming out beginning of the week. It'll be on the website, thebakersfieldgentlemen.com. So if you guys have ever been curious about them, want to hear my opinion on them, make sure you guys take a look at that article, thebakersfieldgentlemen.com. I just want to give my 2 cents on what I think of these clubs. I know a lot of people subscribe to different ones. You have my cigar club, cigar of the month, Officers Dave Gentlemen's Club or Officers Club. Two Guys Smoke Shop has one, Stogie Bird. Lots of people have clubs for cigars.
Yeah.
But by far and away, I've been most impressed with luxury and Pravada. And luxury we've had since they started.
100%. Yeah, it's been really nice to have that first experience there with them, because it's been nothing but improving since the very first time. And it was already great to begin with.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. What did we get this month from Pravada?
I have it in the box here. Thought I did.
Because Jeff is saying that if you got the pumpkin one, we should definitely do a review on it. And the Christoph Lancero is really good as well.
It's at the club.
Oh, no.
I did get the pumpkin one. I thought it looked kind of cool. I did not get the Christoph. Our buddy Isaac got the Christoph because I looked at his and I was like, hey, I didn't get that.
Ours is different. What's going on here?
So we didn't get the Christoph Lancero. We did get the pumpkin one, so I will do a review on that one. I'll have to do it by myself because we only got one.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
You can do it either way. Yeah. Either way, we will have a review on the pumpkin one.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
But yeah, so the major differences between the two clubs, and this is why we go with them, is if you want a club where you're going to find some hard to find, out of production, aged cigars, you're going to go Pravada. The only downside is if you like them, you probably won't ever find them again.
That's rough.
The good thing about Luxury Cigar Club is, do I have the box the right way, by the way? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It is cigars that they get by the box load, and you could usually order yourself more of them.
Yeah.
They usually give you a nice discount code during the month to get more cigars, and you can always go back and order some of the stuff, especially the exclusive stuff. Like this month was the Warfighter Victory. You should be able to go back and get some of those if you liked it. And of course, the other ones back to back, and the Diamond Crown Julius Caesar, all regular production runs. So you can find them at your local B&Ms, or you can order them through Luxury Red Beard Cigar Company and get a nice discount from them. So that's a really big plus about Luxury Cigar Club. You'll get typically cigars that you will be able to find again.
And I like that. I was saying I do like the exclusivity, the rarity of the other ones, those unique experiences that really don't come around very often. And then you get kind of bummed because then it's gone.
Yeah.
You burnt it. You literally lit your cigar on fire, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, then it's no more. And even if you loved that might literally be your only opportunity to have it, unless I guess you ordered two of the exact same Pravada box. But even then, you're on that hit and miss situation where, man, this might be the only time I ever smoked this, but it's only because I was ever going to smoke it once.
Yeah.
It was okay.
And they're both run by fantastic people. Brian and his wife,
100%.
Pravada Club, do a fantastic job of listening to people. They have the Spirit to Smoke website. where you can keep in touch with the community up there and post pictures, post your thoughts. And they're really responsive to feedback that you guys give them. And same thing with luxury. If anything's ever wrong in your box, you let them know, and they will send you a replacement ASAP. We got to hang out with them at IPCPR for the whole weekend, basically. And it was fantastic. Great guys, Ben, Chris, and David. And I just had such a blast with them. And of course, Brian and his wife, we got to hang out with them down in LA.
A lot of fun.
At
really
the Hennessy event.
Down to earth guy. And he kept talking about his interview he just had with the Bovita podcast guys. I could not remember the top of my like, man, I felt like I was sounding so arrogant about everything. It's like, no, but you're trying to promote yourself. At one point or another, sooner or later, you're going to feel like, man, I'm talking about myself too much. But he was there to promote his product and his way of doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought he did a really good job of, treading that line between I like what I do, but I'm not arrogant about it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he did a great job.
Oh, absolutely.
Showing the best foot forward for Pravada without trying to bash anybody else while he's doing it. Real quick, a lot of people double down on the boxes. And he does some cigars in their shop. I ordered 3 more pumpkin and Christoph. Okay, so they do have a couple. That's good. That's where we met, over at the Hennessy event. Yeah, Jeff. That was so much fun. Everyone there was really cool. I learned a lot about Hennessy that I didn't appreciate it until we kind of went there.
I love Hennessy. I had a bottle in my locker here at the club before we even were told about the event.
Well, yeah, but you appreciate it for a different reason.
Yeah, I just like the way it tastes, and it makes me feel good.
No, what's the drink you like to make?
I also like to mix it with Hypnotic and make an Incredible Hulk. If you guys never tried that, get yourself a shaker, fill it with ice, equal parts Hennessy and Hypnotic. Shake it up real good, put it into a shot glass, take a sip of that. You guys have a great time. So I've always been a big Hennessy fan, but I do like just a regular run-of-the-mill Hennessy, not the VSOP or the Napoleon XO.
It's just unbelievably amazing.
Yeah, they are. They're fantastic. They're just a little out of my price range for a daily drink.
But even their, I guess, technically bottom of the shelf is still great.
Yeah. And Matt's joined us over at Modesto, as he likes to do.
So Matt walked in and said, hey, I just watched you guys earlier. That's awesome, man.
But they make a delicious Hennessy XO, which is also called the Napoleon. And it is their top-of-the-line Hennessy, which we got to try. And what he did after we sipped it to try a little bit is he gave us a glass with this ice cube that was infused with orange tea.
Yeah, an orange
herbal tea.
Yeah. It's a nice little spice to it.
Yeah, and what you do is you take your drink and you pour it over that. And you might think that you're wasting the Hennessy because it's such a more expensive product, but it actually enhanced the flavors really, really well. And that orange blossom tea mixed with that cognac, it was just so amazing. I mean, I wanted more of them, but only so much to go around.
Yeah. And, I honestly, gosh dang it, I usually don't make very fancy drinks. Whiskey sour. I think the most fancy I go is an old fashioned with a couple steps in there, but not very complex. Really not easy to make. You can make it yourself anytime.
Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke. But that Sazerac, the new drinks they showed us how to make, the steps, not just enhance the drink itself and the flavors, but the experience the entire time. Because you learn to appreciate it. You sit back, you relax for a minute. You're not just drinking to drink. And I guess that's the kind of same feeling people get with their wines and stuff, where you try to really appreciate the background. But the fact that you're making it yourself and you're putting in that extra effort to enjoy your moment, that's really nice.
The only thing I was sad about is we didn't take Jo with us. She would have absolutely loved that event, her being a bartender. And it was really, really well done. If you guys ever have a chance to go one of these Hennessy events, mixology classes, go. You're going to get some information on the history of Hennessy, how it came to be a product here in the U.S., where it comes from.
The rise of it.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's a mixology class. So when you get there, you have your dinner, you sit down. And when you sit down, there's everything you need to make a drink right in front of you, already measured out, ready to go. You put it together. He shows you how to put it together step by step. And then you drink it, which is the best part. And then after you're done with that one, they take it away. You get a little bit more information on Hennessy and stuff like that. And then they bring you a second round with a different drink. And then you make that drink, and then you drink it. And it is just so much fun to do. I got the guy's card. I'm hoping we can have one out here in Bakersfield.
I think we could. I think we could find enough people who would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I know they do them in LA quite a bit. I know they do it like Florida quite a bit. So if you guys ever have a chance to make one of those Hennessy tasting / mixology classes, make sure you go. It is well worth the money. It is so much fun.
Oh, 100%. Definitely agree. and a really good job by the bar that hosted. Really great food, great time in general. I want to go back there. Not the biggest smoking patio in the world, but it was really nice to have that spot
Oh
where you
yeah.
can relax a little bit higher up above and just feel that cool weather blowing through, even though it was still summer.
Mm-hmm.
And from us up here, there
It was like
105.
it was like a 25, 30 degree difference between here and there. So yeah, it was great.
Easily. Yeah. Oh my
It was
gosh.
great.
What's I'm thinking? Thursday show now? Oh, it's not so much a show anymore. This is more of a.
This
our
is where we get
podcast,
the
yeah.
podcast audio from, but we like to do it live on YouTube in case people want to watch.
If you
We don't
want
really
to.
answer a whole lot of questions on the YouTube, but we will if we see them as we scroll. But it's more of the podcast audio.
Today's just a
that
light
we're
day,
after.
you know. In fact, that we were talking about cigar clubs. I'm gonna throw you on the spot. You have to make the perfect cigar club right now. What are you gonna name it? Because Gentleman Box is taken.
It is. I used to subscribe to Gentleman Box. I would call it Frankie's Cigar of the Month. Way better than Miguel's Choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really great. Long name. Gonna be hard to fit on the box or on the.
It would be hard, but it gets the point across. People know what it is, and I mean, I think we would sell it every month.
I'm not sure it's gonna sell every month.
Every month, guaranteed.
All right. How many cigars you putting in this thing?
I honestly, I like the idea of a 3-pack. I like the 5-pack that we get from Luxury Cigar Club, but I think I like the 3. Actually, you know what? No, I would do a 4. That way you'd have one every week.
That's exactly where I was gonna go.
Yeah,
I was like,
I would do 4.
I like the 5 just in case you have that odd month where, oh man, there's 5 weeks in this month for some reason, which happens. You know, calendars aren't perfect, but 4 I think would be the right number. So you have 1 a week until the next package come in, and then boom, you're set up again. Another 4 weeks worth of cigars, or 1 a week at least.
And I would try to do one inexpensive cigar, along the lines of the Criollito or the Charter Oak. Show good value. They're still giving you good flavor.
Okay.
I'd get 2 middle of the road quality cigars. Your Cro-Magnon or your Oliva Serie V Milanos. Your Chateau Fuentes, Roman Julieta 505. Somewhere in that
good price
medium
point
price
with
range.
amazing payoff. Yeah.
And then I'd like to try to do at least one upper end cigar. Andalusian Bull. Eye of the Shark. The La Aurora 115-year anniversary, something like that. So you get a good range too of price point and stuff, and still try to keep it somewhat reasonable for people to want to pay.
I like that. I like that a lot. That makes a lot of sense. The hard thing is here in California with their laws, the shipping, the taxes. I don't know if anyone could pull it off.
I'd base it out of Arizona.
You'd have to be out of Arizona, or Florida or Texas maybe. Oh goodness, it's got to be very rough. I only can sit back and appreciate what those guys are doing.
Yeah. Here's another great thing about Luxury Cigar Club. Bravada's been around for a few years now, and I know Mitch has been a big proponent of theirs. Luxury Cigar Club, I found on, I think it was Instagram. They were promoting what they were starting in February, and I had messaged them on Instagram, and I got a response within minutes. And he said, "Hey, man, if you have any questions, here's my number. Give me a call." I gave him a call. I was talking to Chris, and we talked for about 15, 20 minutes. He gave me the whole spiel on what they were doing, where they were going with it, why they did it. And I told him who I was and what I did. And it's like, yeah, man, we'd love to get you guys to try it. And I said, sure. And we've been members ever since the beginning in February.
Mm-hmm.
And just the interaction you get with both. I mean, Brian's the same way. If you have any issues with it, you can always get a hold of them. Brian's more on Instagram when you get a hold of him. Ben from Luxury, I have we have all their phone numbers, but I talk to him more on Facebook Messenger. Chris, I text message more, and David, I call more. So depending on how you want to get a hold of them, they're always available. So it's really good to see the level of commitment and care that both clubs put into their product.
100%. And the customer service and the feedback that they really do take into account is quick, and it is noticeable.
Yes.
It is 100% customer guaranteed quality.
Yes.
They really do take care of the people who are taking care of them. I love that. They made communities out of these things.
And I told Brian, he's like, hey, could you post more on Spirited Smoke, your pictures and stuff? Because I do it a lot on Instagram. And I said, sure. And I tried to post some pictures, and it was too big of a file. And I said, hey, my files are too big, and I don't have a resizing thing on my phone. And that's where I do most of my stuff from. If I don't have the iPad or if I'm not here for computers,
just easier that way.
Yeah. So I said, hey, is there anything you can do? Within 24 hours, he had contacted whoever he does his website through, and they upped the size of the pictures. So,
which I know if you're having that problem, I bet other guys are too.
Yeah.
Do they have a full-on app yet, or is it just
it's
you go
coming.
To your website
it's
first?
Coming.
I don't think people understand how difficult apps can be. Actually, they get very expensive. It's not just taking your website and putting it into some program and it just does it for you.
That's why I like to go when it's like Crab Fest. Appetizers are cheaper.
Oh goodness. Okay, I think the podcast's over forever now. No, I'm just kidding. That was solid for the most part, except for the meat, the crab meat. It's very tender.
Yes, it is.
But damn it. So I do appreciate that they're working on an app, because that's not an easy thing to put together. It costs quite a bit of money. There's a lot of trial and error that goes into that stuff, because no matter how good your programmer is, the app builder is going to be going to need to have you test it out to make sure all the bells and whistles are going, and you're going to want to change some stuff as you go along. So it takes quite a bit of effort to have something like that put together. But the fact that they fixed that problem so quickly leads me to believe they're right on top of that, and it's going to be a really good app when it comes out. And if you're having that problem, I'm sure a lot of other guys were too.
Yeah.
So it probably fixed quite a few people's headaches. I got to say, my back-to-back has ramped up a bit on the flavor. Strength is still the same, very mild to medium at tops. I'm getting more of like a toasted almond flavor now.
Nice.
A little nuttiness to it, which very pleasant. Very much liking that. But that's about the only note I'm really getting. The hay kind of filled with the back to that. Not really woody. No spice. Yeah, just a very toasted almond flavor right now.
Very nice. Yeah, off of this Julius Caesar. Still getting that I'm getting a much deeper cocoa now, like a bitter cocoa. Still faint coffee flavor in there, faint spice, nice wood, that deep oak, the aged tobacco. I believe these are aged for 5 years minimum.
Wow, not bad.
So just an overall fantastic quality of a product here. I did give it a touch up, but not a big deal.
I had to at the beginning as well.
So
my ash really isn't falling off in solid chunks. It's kind of flaking out of there, but it held on long enough to go from not on my lap to in the ashtray. So that's all I really care about.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, if it's not flaking all over me, which it's, a little bit maybe. No, not even that. It's on a little bit on the table. That's about it. So not really an issue either. If I was outside and it was a little windy, maybe that'd be a problem. If I was somewhere really fancy, maybe that'd be a little bit of a problem. But that's neither here nor there. Everyone understands. Oh yeah, sometimes you get a little flake from your ash.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem.
Yeah, so I'm actually really excited to get into the other ones, like Stagley. Obviously the exclusive, and that Byron is going to have to be a very special show. Again, we got the 4-year Byron from the Luxury Cigar Club. Just the other day, Randy gave us a 3 and the 5-year.
Crazy.
So we have 3, 4, and 5. Can't wait to get into those, see what the flavor changes are between year to years. And
if anyone out there wants to weigh in on this too, Frankie wants one of us, and by one of us he means him, to smoke all 3 on different days. Well, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday situation.
Yeah, just so you can see the progression and the differences of flavors between the 3. Originally, he had given us a 2 at each try one, but now that we have the 4-year, I really think a nice 3-parter episode
4 or 5
would be really good.
They require their own articles each.
Yeah.
Really write down all the flavors you're getting, even if it sounds crazy, like every kind of note you can think of. And this way, by the next time, your palate's definitely cleaned off from whatever happened the day before, some space in between, really see what the differences are from that 3 to 4 to 5. Now, are they all the same blend?
I don't believe so. But then again, you don't know the blend. It's like the Atabay. They don't tell you.
Keep it very to the chest.
Yes. So
fair enough.
Let us know. We have 70 of you guys watching right now. Do you think we should each smoke one? And if we did that, we'd have to have Mitch on so we could smoke one. Or would you like to see one person try all 3 at different times to see if they get a lot of flavor changes in that? I honestly, and not to be selfish, I honestly think that's the best way to go.
I see where you're coming from. I just want to smoke one as well, at least one of them. But it makes sense. I think it would make a very interesting episode.
Well, I'll just call Luxury and tell them I had a problem with my cigar that it caught fire.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oof. I hope you didn't cut it up first.
I did.
Oof. That's that poor cigar. Each of you, including Mitch. I do like that too. Jeff, but sharing is caring, but I smoke them all myself. I definitely agree with that as well. When the Cinco Permiso came, I was like, nope, mine.
Yeah,
real fast. Wasn't going to let that slip this time because you got a few rare ones out of these packages.
I have. I was the first one to try the Viva La Vida, which has quickly become one of my favorite cigars. It's definitely in the running for our top 10 cigars of the year.
Easily.
Probably already top 5.
Yeah, easily still, yeah.
I actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet.
No, I don't think so.
But I got some other cigars that either aren't out yet or are about to come out before. And so I've been really blessed to be able to do that. And, when we get those, we only get like one. So it's usually I'll take it as the older brother and I'll smoke it. So if it is voted on and they want us to do just one person do it, I think I might let you have it.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll have a great week that week.
I
wish we could say some stuff about what you're talking about because I know I'm excited for it, but I know that you're more for the job for that one, especially being the new changes they're adding to it and stuff. I'm sorry, guys, can't say more than that. But other than that, there's not a whole lot more to talk about right now. Still check out the website. I put the link in the comments if you guys want to help us out with the crowdfunding thing.
Yeah, if you guys ever wanted to help produce a movie, make sure you guys check that Indiegogo out. Besides the cigar stuff, we do other shows. We do Girls Gore and Gin. We do schedule for one fall, and they all fall under the banner of Watchness Videos, which is our main production company that we run. Miguel started. I hopped on board with it. I am now the CEO, COO, CFO, president of the board. Miguel I have relegated to janitor, and as you can see by the studio, he doesn't do a very good job.
Looks clean on the screen to me. If you're watching this video versus the podcast, if you're listening to the podcast, it's actually pristine in here. Everything's white walls,
except for the walls that are painted.
No, it's all clean. It's all 100% sterilized. It's podcasting. I can say whatever I want.
Okay.
There is a small Roomba on the floor, and that's
always running.
Always running, yeah.
So with Watchness Videos, we do a lot of photography work for events, weddings. We do a lot of film work. We just filmed a what do you call it? What do we do Monday? Focus group. Thank you. We just filmed the focus group. We get hired on to film different things. We got hired on to film a movie last year. This year we've been doing our own films, and this one we're gearing up for. We did a concept for it last year. This year we're hoping to get funding for it so we can do a full-blown, good quality version of it with a lot of the returning cast because they all want to be part of it.
I want them a part of it too, yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we need help. We can't pay for everything ourselves. So if you guys can take a look at that, we'd appreciate it. If not, at least spread the word and help us out. That would be great too.
Yeah, just like the show, sharing is a huge help, guys. The more people we reach, the better chance. We find that audience who really wants what we're doing. And we're just appreciative you guys are watching already.
But that's going to do it for us.
Yeah, I think so. You want to wrap us up?
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, this will be up on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, and iTunes tomorrow. Once Miguel gets the audio. Don't forget to check out the Facebook or the website, thebakersfieldgentlemen.com. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook at the Bakersfield Gentlemen, and of course Instagram and Twitter at BacoGent661. Don't forget to sign up or re-sign up for Cigar Rights of America, cigarrights.org, and donate to Cigars for Warriors when and where you can. Everything they do is fantastic. Check a look at them on Instagram and see the pictures of the wonderful stuff that they do. Everything is top notch for those guys, Cigars for Warriors. November 9th will be our Stogie Fest here in Bakersfield. Tickets will be $75. That'll include 5 cigars, dinner, and a drink. It's going to be a fantastic time. Lots of great people going to be out there. Cigar Porn, Dunbar, and Recluse, Antigua Esteli, Oliva, Romeo and Julieta, Monte Cristo. So a lot of great people are going to be there too. So don't forget to get your tickets for that, you guys. If you guys need a hotel reservation, if you're coming from out of town, let me know. I have the name of the person who would give you a discount over at the Doubletree, which is right by where we're going to be doing the event, about a few blocks from where we'll be. So really, really close. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.